I can't wait for survival mode. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited. I'm so excited for that. No, I don't want to go to the Concordia Research Facility. No. No, not good, not bueno. But, welcome back. We are, doing thing and stuff. Also, I really hope you were able to see, the most recent post on the, channels, in the channels community section, or post section, whatever it is. You know. Delete. Delete. Back. New game, worlds, empty world. Start. That is a scene, isn't it? It's the expanse nothingness. Alright. Well, you know what? It's time to start. The sun is right there, roughly. About like that. Okay. So what are we gonna build? That's the question. So we'll do 5 and then an additional 5. So that's the new question. What are we gonna build? Okay. I might have an idea. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so I think this is gonna be something. Well, we'll see what it turns into. That might be right. Hmm. Maybe. Yes. Line this up just right. Oh no. No, wrong button. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. That explains most of that. Alright. Now... No, that's not gonna work. This might, however. Yeah. That's not right. So why is that one working? There we go. That's a little more right. Okay. So now... Okay. No, I really don't like how that is. I need this to somehow be different. There is no way to make that right. Okay. Back to the glass. Yeah, that looks a little bit better anyway, I think. Yeah, that might work. That's a very good question. What am I building? So I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm not sure what I want this to turn into either. I'm just kinda... I'm not sure. I know it's gonna be something massive, that's for sure, so... Maybe some sort of, like, colony ship or fleet carrier or something. Maybe. Just for fun. I just kind of want to see what I can do on a large scale. I think that would be kind of fun. Function. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably exactly what I'm gonna go for. This function following form type thing. So if I go like 1, 2, yes. And then have that go across. Go like that. Oh my god. Okay. That's not right. There we go. Up a little bit higher. An Imperial throne room needs an elevator. You know? Maybe. Maybe. Wow, that is off-centered by like a lot. Oh, no. Okay. So yeah, maybe I was right. So let's see. We just need to figure out. I know this is going to definitely end up being some sort of ship. I don't think it's moving. It'd be pretty bad if it was. I have a feeling that this is just going to turn into a cockpit, though. Well, maybe not a cockpit, but like a command bridge. Just because that's, I don't know, it kind of feels like that's where I'm heading with it. Is, you know, have a command bridge ready to go. This might be the Void Industries fleet carrier. An ultra heavy, well, not ultra heavy, but a large scale light armor ship capable, maybe like a freighter, light armored freighter. That's what I'm kind of thinking with it. Of course, detailing in the room to make it feel, you know, I don't know, interest. It makes it feel good. Makes it feel good there. Okay, so like, here's what I'm thinking. That's gonna be like the main, no it's not. No it's not. And I know it's not. You know why I know it's not? Because that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something completely different. increase the Flash Gordon noise and put more science stuff around. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, yeah. I kind of like this idea of having the control seat like raised up. This is like the main sort of deal there. Hang on. Yeah, that looks like it would work. We'll figure out something there. Okay, I think if I go back to this, number 8, 8 had something. No, maybe it was 6. No, 7. That ain't it. You know what? Actually, crazier idea. Okay. Okay, hang on, hear me out. I have no idea if this thing moved or not, but, you know, maybe it did. And, you know, this could kind of function as a... No, wait. Wait, don't we literally have... Yeah. Yeah, we're rotating now. Great. So, you know, you got your stairwells going down that way into like little tinier control areas, I'm thinking. Okay. Now we've reached an issue. Okay, we're at an issue. I'm having an issue. I'm having many issues. The battle bridge. Something like that, yeah? Okay, first and foremost though, I just gotta like stabilize this thing. I know it seems goofy and ridiculous, but you know, for the moment, this will stabilize it. Alright. Stabilized temporarily. And you know what? Right there, underneath all that, I have this idea. Yeah. Gravity gen goes just like that. Right in the pocket. Just like that. Yeah, the gyros stabilize it, but you gotta have the thrusters, because the thrusters are kind of important to keep that going. Yeah. You know, you gotta have some form of movement to keep it doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so... I want this about like that. And then we want... There's not one that's sort of, there's not one diagonal. I mean, not like in the correct direction for me. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like having a little bit of the visual stuff right there. Let me think. So if I just... Ooh. I kind of like that. And it would remove a block, so, or two. Kind of like having that as a visual. And then we can just plate those up. Yeah, plating those up seems like a good idea. Alright. Then, you know, you have the visual element where it's like, you know, you can tell that there's gyroscopes in this room, at least. The brick. That's what, no, I'm kidding. That's not the end of this. We're building something huge. Not square. Not square. Okay, so let's grab our okay, maybe it was 6. Yeah, definitely 6. Don't forget to pipe in O2, definitely. Gotta remember that. Though I'm not sure how pipes are gonna work in this game. Kind of wondering if they're going to actually be pipes or if it's just going to be, you know, something else entirely. If it's going to be all conveyor belts again. I have a feeling they're going to go with pipes this time, though. My gosh, why did it take me that long? But yeah, the O2 piping in will be probably from somewhere else. You know what? I'm thinking... It comes from the lower decks, so... Maybe there. There. It'll make sense later. Eventually. But for now... Metal grate. Metal grate. That way we have ventilation for later. Okay. So let's think. Let's just think. And yeah, I'm gonna change the top of it later, but right now I need to focus on this. And this is not the front of the ship. This is just where you're able to see out. I'm thinking this will be up on the top of the ship. That would make sense to be on top. And then to just have some sort of stairwell leading down. Of course, there's no elevators yet, so you know, we've got to make do with what we got. Or there's nothing to realistically build an elevator with right now, so. That's 5. Okay, needs airlocks. I think that's it. Alright. This is gonna be kind of cool. Restroom, all good spaceships have a you're absolutely correct, because I mean, imagine having to go to the bathroom and not actually having a bathroom. Nightmare fuel. So I want to look in here and make sure I did that right. Correct. Yeah, captain's quarters, but that'll be on that'll be part of the main ship. This is just sort of like the bridge. This is where you go to, I don't know, maybe behind the bridge is where there'll be a little bit of crew quarters and captain's quarters. That way the captain and the helm crew don't have to really interact with anything else on the ship. I don't know if this is going to be like a... because I definitely want there to be passenger areas, like, you know, you're able to transport passengers, but also, you know, a big thing being cargo. That's another huge thing I kind of want to do. I mean, I feel like that looks like a halfway decent bridge. I mean, obviously, except for the current, like, thruster-looking thingy. Yes, I'm gonna deal with the corners here shortly. I can deal with this corner, that way I've got a template for how to do it. So it was 7, 6. Alright, and then for the sides of this thing. Yes. Yeah, I know that the head of this thing is going to be a little bit bigger than the body, but... Oh, what stations do we need on the bridge? Captain, engineer, loadmaster, cargo, navigation, or helm? Correct. Basically, you're going to need, like... On the bridge... Correct. Yes. So, of course you have captain. Then I'm thinking... not that way. Yeah, so that's four additional workstations. You got engineer, loadmaster, navigation, and there's an additional workstation for anything else. Maybe, you know, spooling up warp drive, maintenance systems, whatever. Gunner, because this is, you know, not necessarily a cruise liner, not necessarily a cargo ship, but it's kind of like going to be a weird catch-all ship. Capable of doing just about anything, but not really being that great at everything. Weapons, yeah. Gotta have guns. You can't go around space all highfalutin and such without any way to defend yourself. That's for sure. Okay, now to work on that stairwell. I mean, it's gonna be connected to the main ship. It's just gonna be, you know, an interesting spot. So we're gonna need... Actually, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what, 40 meters, because that makes sense. This ship is going to be a super massive one. Yeah, avoiding gunfights is obviously the main objective there. Big glass windshield. Don't want to get into a gunfight, but you need to be able to defend yourself in the event you do. That way, you know. It's not, like I said, it's kind of an all-rounder ship, not really specifically a gunfighting ship or a cargo ship, or it's a little bit of everything. We're gonna do this too, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna need that space air over there for something. But this area, hang on, wait. I need the parts that lead down. Where's them ramps? Underneath those, we have that. I kind of want to make this tight and compact to a degree, but like not overbearingly so. Actually, no. We're gonna just go ahead and yeah, that looks about right. Include one more, because we'll need that later. Connect. It's not uneven. I just haven't done that side yet. I just haven't done that. It's not uneven. Okay. This is looking good. Actually, let me do this. Just because I kind of want to keep things narrow as far as my current build area goes. That way I'm kind of thinking the right now instead of having to deal with something I built excess. Because I want this to be focused primarily on, like, yeah, there's the way down into a lower deck, which the lower decks are going to be how you get certain places. This area. I believe this will end up becoming the captain's quarters on the back of this. Yeah. We need 6. Yeah, about like that. Alright. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let's get this. No, that's not it. That definitely feels like the block I'm looking for, but it's not behaving like the one I'm looking for. What have I done? I've created a monster. No. We're just gonna make this excruciatingly simple on the back. Yeah, we have to make it really simple. Alright. That'll work. At least I think that'll work. That's a pretty decent little captain's area. Hey yo, Rude. Hey yo. What are you doing? A whistle? A whistle. What a whistle? Yeah, this'll work for a little captain's area. Inside of every little, like, corridor like that, there has to be a light. At the very top of the stairs, I would say that there needs to be one as well. And the control room. I think. just like that. Alright. Oh, I see I've left a gap in my defenses. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna end up just becoming a stairwell. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay. Okay, so give me. Okay, so I think going down by one more is what we need. That way, it makes a little bit more sense to me for that to be like that. That way, you got your top piece up here, and then it kind of juts out a little bit to the back, but then it sort of loops around forward. That's my thinking. Okay, yeah. And then there. About like that. Actually, no. Better idea. Almost got it. Okay, and then we want our big gyroscope here. A big gyroscope. Kind of looks dope like a big gyroscope. At least I think. So then, given that this is a cargo, mostly a cargo ship, I would say. Wait a minute. Can I change out that chart? If I were to like turn it like that, no, that would be bad. Also, realistically speaking, putting this higher up seems like a good idea. Just because if I don't, I'm running the risk of the stuff on the ramps underneath it getting destroyed, and then, you know, that's not good for anybody involved. Okay, what we got? We need 9. That's not the right spot. So for that, we just need to cube that off. Okay, easy peasy. So then, primary function being, I would say this is going to be something for hauling, mostly. So, Huh. Mm. That's not what I want to do. I'm not sure there. Okay, yeah, we'll just play with this, I guess. Okay, well, I'm guessing those will work like conveyor belt pipes, maybe? Hopefully. It's 5. 5. And 5. And then we go back to this. Yeah, no, this is definitely the hauler. This is definitely what we'd call a freighter. Yeah, this thing's gonna be able to carry so freaking much. That's my plan. Space hauler. Okay. So I think now I could start adding like some actual thrust to this thing. Let's see. Okay. That's... That might work. Okay, real quick, let's go ahead and grab number 6. And then let's go ahead and construct the siding here. Just like that. However, yeah, I think we need to streamline this into the build itself. Just like that. So it is traversable. We do have that going for us at least. Now it's just more a matter of okay, so I think I need to keep building this to be even bigger. So I think the central area is going to be where I put most of the, I don't know actually. Feels like this is just going to end up being a cargo hauler. Okay. That should be more than enough power to supply this entire ship. 5 giant reactors. Of course, we could have a couple small ones stashed away, but And I feel like those 5 are going to be exactly what we need there. No, we don't need any more reactors. 5 reactors is going to be more than enough. A giant reactor engine. But yeah, this thing can carry literally anything and everything you could ever want and or need. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Two, three, four. You know, I can go ahead and make that 5. I mean, we're already carrying a frick ton anyway. This thing's gonna have 2 gravity generators on board. Now, here's where it gets interesting for me, at least. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, it does look about right. First entrance is literally over here. And then the front of the ship. This is gonna be really cool, I think. Gives it a bit of like a cargo barge look. I mean, it is effectively that, a cargo barge, but I don't know. Okay, hang on, I have an idea. It definitely has that cargo barge kind of feel. It's just that it's missing something. I mean, yeah, we're missing obviously a large chunk of the ship, but you know. Also, I do need to armor a lot of this up. Okay, and then... then... I think, do we have gravity all the way through? It goes a little heavy towards the center of the ship, so I need to move that over just a little bit. How are we doing? Uh-oh. Okay. It's 2 blocks, so I need to move that 2 blocks in. Easy peasy. Let's check. Nope. One more away. One away. One away. Checking. Perfect across the board. Nice. Okay. Okay, so let's get our quote-unquote turrets going. You know what? Because I'm feeling absolutely and utterly diabolical, these aren't just going to be regular, just singular miniguns. Oh no, we're firing a lot of bullets all at once. Because if this thing's under attack, we need all the firepower we can get. So yeah, this might end up being a Void Industries freighter. Yeah. The Void Industries freighter. This thing will be capable of doing a ton of damage. I mean, in a freighter-on-freighter battle, this thing's going to be able to rip through another freighter with relative ease, I would hope. Especially getting side by side and having the miniguns just chew through that steel. That's going to help. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah. Broadsides are ready to go. We got them broadsides up and ready. Avoiding fights is obviously a primary objective, but in the event I ever have to, I'm ready. The broadside cannon, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 on each side, able to rip 15 machine gun, 15 dual cannon turrets, dual autocannon turret, dual Gatling cannon turrets. My gosh, that's a mouthful. But yeah. And the thing is, you should be able to land on this ship, I would think. Like, I could build a landing pad and stuff. It's sort of like a cargo fleet carrier type thing. I think it's going to work out really well for me. We're nowhere near done, though. It's just a big, hollow, empty husk at the moment. That's where the airlocks will be for that. And of course, some airlocks on the way into the cabin area, because this is going to end up... This at the front of the ship is going to end up being the sort of crew area, where you're able to, you know, get away from your working station. Because Here at Void Industries, we believe that you should definitely have somewhere separate to. You should separate work from play. Okay, but now imagine this. It's a lot creepier with the lights off. Pretty unsettling. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our side armors. Can't go that far. This is starting to look really kind of cool. Hang on. Am I actually building this? Like, this doesn't feel like something I built. Even though I'm sitting here watching myself build it. Like, this is starting to take on, like, some really cool aspects. Let's see. Let me go all the way back. Boom. Yeah. Just gotta figure out a really interestingly nice way to cap this all off. Okay. texture and depth with the rib caging. Actually, you know what? We might be able to get away with... Yeah, we'll add another one there. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like that a lot. Yeah. And then, of course, we gotta add our rib cage up top. Well, hang on, actually, let's make sure we finish this on each side. Handcraft this ship. We are handcrafting this thing, making it absolutely and utterly perfect in every single way. Rib cage. I keep calling this the rib cage, but you know. Alright, let's see. Next is to just connect all these up. Oh, this side's gonna be difficult for me. Checks out. Alright. Just come over here. This side's a little bit easier. Good. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just armor up the guns a bit. You know, the thing is, being a trade ship or cargo vessel, you constantly have to be prepared for anything, any number of outcomes. That's why we have very light weaponry on this, just in case, given that this is something of a freighter. You never want to be caught completely off guard. So, having some amount of firepower to back you up is always good. Okay, so let's get... these out and grate off the top of these. Yeah, this thing would not survive planetfall. If we ever had to drop onto a planet, this thing would not be surviving. Where's that entrance area? There. Actually, hang on. Yeah, upside down better for this situation. Okay. Okay. I kind of want these to be smaller rails for some reason or another. I don't know, I just feel like that would make more sense. And then I kind of want to get something set up for, like, if there has to be any work done on a cargo container. Like, for example, between all of these, I need to put that metal grating as well. Like, that... You see, like... Even though you're not going to be able to, like, access that area, consistency. Consistency is the thing. Yeah, and it gives it that really cool shadowed off effect. At least on that side. So let's see about... Well, that didn't work. There we go. Okay. Very good. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. If you're just tuning in, this started out as what am I building? And, well, what it seems like it's turned into is a supermassive cargo freighter. Like, I don't even know how I'm doing this. Like, I don't know what I did. I just sort of, zoned out and started building, and, well, here we are. We are, approaching having something semi-workable. I just kind of want to get these little areas here sort of fenced off. That way, if you're doing a spacewalk and the ship happens to be moving, you don't. If gravity shuts down for whatever reason, you're not going to just go flying out of nowhere. With that, double checking. Okay, so I also might want to do this. Bit of an idea there. This would prevent tampering from the bottom at least. Preventing tampering from the bottom is always a good thing. That way no rival engineers can run up and take your stuff. That'd be awful. If they do add the NPCs, I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work. Like, are we going to have raiders and scavvers? I don't know. Sure would be interesting to find out, though. I guess I need to add running lights. Oh wait, I actually didn't finish with that. Yep, that needed to be finished. That way it actually makes sense. Okay. Okay. Got it. And then go over here. Alright. That's not gonna do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wild, super crazy idea. So, yeah, we need this on the back, right? More over there. Okay, and then we go back to yes. Okay, maybe not there then. But most definitely. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. So then, of course, alright. Actually, yeah, that's a little better. And it doesn't conflict with anything that already exists. So, just need to give it a little bit of maneuverability. That's all. This is going to be kind of interesting to see what it's going to do in the end. Didn't do that? Are you kidding me? That's fine. I can fix that. It's an easy fix. Oh gosh. Wait. That doesn't even have. Okay, that doesn't have one, but for a good reason. Okay. Let's double up on these because this thing's just so freaking huge. This ship is so large that it just... I don't know if we're going to actually be able to control this thing. Like, it's wishful thinking, yeah, but... Are we actually going to be able to control this thing? And then we can go back in there and readjust that as needed. This thing's gonna be ridiculously fast. At least as far as I can tell it will be. Okay, so yeah. Here's the real kicker. Up towards the front is where I'm going to put like 2 of these to sort of help with slowing this thing down. And I already feel like, we need to put these up top. No. There we go. That looks pretty neat. Yeah, it's kind of got a cargo barge vibe to it, I think. And then what we want to do is we want to pull out 6. Finish up that spine. Right. Yeah, we're gonna need another antenna. Two antennas. Okay, next we just need gyroscope. That at least resolves the gyroscope problem. Now, as far as being able to dock, like be able to properly this is gonna look a little weird, but it might actually make perfect sense if I start thinking about it. This might end up being how we do this. Just have these hang down from the sides. Also needs some amount of thrust towards the central part of the ship, because I feel like it would be catastrophic. Well, maybe not, because it is just kind of a cargo barge. Like, all we realistically need for it to have is what it has already, I think. If we have this stuff to slow it down at the front, I do need to kind of look at the bottom. Bottom of this thing could use a little bit of texturing. I think. Yeah. Oh my god, I keep clicking off the thing. No. Okay. Okay, that's working out pretty good. Yeah. So I'm thinking we just connect these up, give that some more structural sort of look to it. Kind of like it's supposed to be there. How am I able to just do that now? Yeah, I guess it's something symmetry. Okay, and then one thing I think I want to do is on the bottom. This is going to be really unusual and strange, but about midway through, so like on this cross beam segment. That way, no matter where we are, we can always be broadcasting a signal. Okay, so next thing. I think that's gonna work. power generation is going to be difficult, but these solar panels should be able to handle a majority of just your average day-to-day functions. Like, you know, at least maintaining life support at bare minimum. Keeping the lights and appliances running should also be a thing that can be done. And then up here, this is where I want to do something kind of neat with this. So where's the entrance? It's not the entrance. So yeah, about right in this area. Oh, I gotta fix that. Hang on. But yeah, don't let me forget, right in that area. Fix the rib cage. Rib cage is no longer cracked. Okay. I think there might need to be some sort of a landing pad here. I mean, that could be kind of cool to try and do. And obviously, you know, most all space engineers have a jetpack, so they'd be able to actually just jetpack in, so. There we go. Come on, stop doing that. Plus, I think this will add a really nice textured look to the top of the ship. Actually, it might not even be a landing pad. This just might be the top of the ship. This is probably just gonna be what I'm gonna do for the top of the ship. Yeah. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. Now, we're gonna need more slowing down power. I can tell you that right here now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those going. Just because I just got a really bad feeling about not being able to slow down. That's always been a really kind of corrupt, twisted feeling I've had. Yeah, we don't need that on the bottom. It doesn't make sense to be there on the bottom. If anything, yeah, it needs to be up towards the front. Though, I don't know. I don't know how else I could really make that much better beyond a little bit more plating on this. Because, yeah, that needs more plating. Needs a good bit more plating. Oh yeah, I see. There we go. I wonder if it's actually going to be able to, like, be driven. Like, in a normal sense. Or is this thing going to just, like, completely crumble? Well, there's only one way to find out. Welcome to the bridge. I think that's a pretty good shot of the bridge. And I can actually see the guns on the sides, broadsides. Say hello to the, what I'm assuming is going to become the Void Industries cargo barge. Let's see. There's no downwards. Okay. I did not add any downward thrust. I knew I was gonna forget something. I just wasn't sure what I was gonna forget. And I should have figured it was gonna be something like that. So obviously we're gonna have to be used to carrying very heavy loads, so stagger those right there. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a huge power draw. You want to talk about a power draw? It's a good thing we got those reactors. I'm also not 100% sure that I like all of the backwards thrust being on the little wings, so I'm kind of working to alleviate a little bit of that. Over here just to have some more, stopping power at least. It's not even. It's really not even. Hang on. Okay. What about now? Almost. Just gotta... Alright, armor this up a bit. A whole bunch of thrusters, basically. Okay. This ship might have issues. This ship might have a ton of friggin' issues. But it's gonna be great. Look at that exhaust trail, though. This thing looks like it was designed for, like, super deep space travel. Like, we're meant to haul stuff so far across the galaxy. Looks really cool. And the bottom's alright. It's not terrible. Put 2 of these on each of those sides for, you know, making sure that cargo containers can be chugged along. 3. Because this thing's just way too big. Like, it's so super massive that, like, I feel like it's gonna be way overweight. It's gonna be way over the weight limit. Now, just to figure this out. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna need a medical room somewhere in this ship. Probably 2, actually. So, first medical room. Yeah, well, we would somehow be able to connect that up. 2 medical rooms. Just to be able to support the entire staff. What am I doing? That might be for something. I don't know what, but it'll do something, I'm sure. No, that needs to be changed to a good old slope. Yeah, it gives you a little bit more stepping room. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. And then, yeah, add one more, like, big important medical room here. Whoa. That's not even. That's probably as even as it gets. What other stuff do we have to play with? Oh, yeah, the refinery and assembler. I did forget about getting those going, didn't I? Well, luckily for us, we have plenty of space to work with. To the point, I think we're good no matter what we try to do. Okay. A little extra cargo space never hurt. Okay. Also, no, we could put some reactors right there. You know, a personal cargo storage container there. Alright. That's going to be something important later. this way. Yeah. Just doing some interior decorating now. A little bit. No, that's not gonna work. What do I want as the sort of thingy thing there? Honestly, 7 would probably work pretty well, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that part though. That part's just finicky at best. That might work. A little bit of railing to, I don't know. I don't know what that would be for, but it's definitely something. Okay, so now we grab that. And yeah, the front of the ship's not like super crazy yet, because we don't have anything to really build the left mouse button, quick menu, selected color, blue. Red. Yellow. Oh no. Okay, that is the correct color now. Blue, red, and yellow are kind of like default pipe colors, I think. And then we need our red, and then we need our blue. Just like that. And now it feels like there's at least something going on here. Oh no. 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 No random color for you. Mark these poles, that way they are clearly visible. Mark the reactors, because also, you know, kind of a hazard. But only a little bit. There's minimal lighting in the ship. Okay, these need to be white as well. See. refineries can be dark grayish. Off-white. No, that needs to be darker gray. That'll work for that at least. You know what? I want to see something. I just kind of want to see it. That kind of makes sense. And then the captain seat. Alright. Blue. Green. No, not bright red, but dark red. Bright yellow. Captain seat should be, yeah, I like that. Then we got everyone that controls things, like systems, oxygen, you know, cargo manifest, and weapons, all that good stuff. And then, you know, captain's quarters back here. Now it's just a matter of adding the lights. One, two, three, four, five. 4, 5. And above that door. Yeah, it's just remarkably dark on this ship. I wonder. Yeah, we'll put one above that. There we go. It's getting a little bit brighter. Outside the ship needs a few lights, namely over doorways. And inside of doorways as well. Looking good, looking good. The long, dark corridor of potential doom. Okay. Wait, not on every single one of them. My goodness. Here I am about to try and screw that up completely. Alright. Then we just gotta deal with this place. What is supposed to be the captain's, well, not captain's quarters, but like crew area, manifest area. Below, above, below. Gyroscope. Gyroscope. And this would be like, I'm not quite sure what this could be. If I had any areas on the outside, I could turn this into a hangar, but I don't know. It feels like it needs more work before it becomes, well, anything. I'm gonna need something to make this place functional before I can turn it into something. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Captain's yacht, no. No, definitely not. This thing has more functionality than just a captain's yacht. By the way, you are seeing the sheer size of this monster, right? Like this is a freighter. This is a freaking freighter. I actually somehow designed a freighter. And it doesn't look horrendous, I don't think. I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit of work, but it doesn't look too horrendous, I think. And yes, I ended up putting guns on it. Yeah, firefights. How many gyros? 2, 3 large ones, 2 small ones. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to have any turn to it. Like, this thing will not turn. Then again, we've never really had mega gyros like that. It's got like 2, 3, 4, 5 medical rooms just in the event. I mean, one for each person that would be manning this ship. But look at this thing. It's freaking huge. I'm wondering how fast it will actually go. Ready for a little test run? That is not very fast, and it does not turn very quickly. It can rotate, that's for sure. Then again, I think all the ships, whoa, really kind of psychedelic there. That just looks so weird. The dry mass, what dry mass? We don't have that. This is Space Engineers 2. I'm making do with what I've got. Yeah, most of the armor I would assume is gonna be the mass. I'm just kind of curious, like, how well does this thing actually handle? So let's get it up to speed. We're up to 300 meters per second. Goodness gracious. Okay, but yeah, thing is massive. I'm gonna attempt to save this thing as a blueprint. It's got 5 giant reactors, as well as at least 4 small reactors. So I mean, the thing should be able to power itself for, like, ever. So let's see. Alright, so I've got to name this thing. This ship, what are we going to call it? What are we going to call this thing? Let's see. The Void Hauler? That sounds cool. There we go. And now we have that as a blueprint whenever we want it. Which is kind of insane. We're gonna hold on to that. Let's see. The Void Hauler, 84,740 PCU. Let's see. The C-Type Explorer prototype only has 32,000, so it's more than double my largest ship, which is pretty insane. And it also has combat capabilities, decent handling. I mean, I would say that's pretty decent handling, all things considered. Giant workable area. And like I'm saying, combat capabilities in the form of just stock this thing with ammo and you can broadside just about anything. And that's all you really need to do. And I imagine it wouldn't take too much to get a couple of jump drives scattered throughout this thing. Fire them all up at the same time and, well, maybe it won't destroy the ship. I have no idea how jump drives actually work. I have no idea how they work. Hyperdrive, whatever you call it. Guess we'd have to find out. But, I'd love to know y'all's thoughts on this. What do y'all think of the Void Hauler? Sure, it's not a combat capable ship, but I feel like it's got a lot of potential. It's a freighter, that's for sure. Designed for hauling and missions involving such. It's large, spacious, has enough space to work with and redesign crew cabins if needed. Like, you come in here and, yeah, you got 2 medical rooms, but that's mainly because, you know, you're gonna need something like that for a crew this large. And eventually, you'll be able to... We're going to try and design some rooms eventually, but we're going to need some decoration blocks for that. And at this current moment, Space Engineers 2 does not have decoration blocks that would suffice for that. So, I'm kind of just doing what I can with what I got right now, and we'll Imagineer the rest of it later, right? My flashlights are off. Every inch of this thing seems to be lit up pretty well. You come up the back of the ship. You got your captain's quarters. This is obviously where you would set up your area. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Man, look at that view. Kinda looks crazy, huh? I should probably do something else. I don't know. How do you load the freighter? At this moment, by hand. However, eventually I'm gonna, like, figure this thing out. Like, we're gonna get connectors and stuff going. Assuming that connectors actually work the way that they do in Space Engineers 1. So, like, for example, I can free up any of these cargo containers on the sides, and namely, I could free up one of these right here and add connection points there to the rib cage. But that's going to be whenever we get that block. I want to make sure I can make it functional. Like, it right now, this would theoretically work because it has the connection point down this way, and yeah, there's not enough connection points. I will admit that, but I think it's fine. We definitely need a few connection points down here to sort of tie it all together. That way, if, you know, let's just say the front end gets damaged and severed from this, or like if this gets like cut or destroyed down here and that side gets cut and destroyed, you don't lose the entire side. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to struggle, but then again, it's not meant to be able to fly with cargo. Like, when completely laden down, this thing's not meant to be completely laden down anyway. It's just a super massive freighter just mostly for the sake of being one. Like, if you needed to haul this much cargo for any reason, you're already in a lot of trouble, so. The overall design is to be something of a functional home to a degree. Like, you could live on this freighter, and you'd never have to worry about storage, ever, so. I think it's pretty good. I think it works out pretty good. Boink. That is quite the animation there. Just boink. Just stand deadpan like, huh, well, this is happening. Boy, I'm running. I think this works pretty good. I think it looks okay. I mean, visually it's nice. Functionality-wise, I'd rate this probably at about a 5 or 6 out of 10. Visuals, personally, I'd give it about a 7, because, I mean, that just screams freighter to me, like. Visuals, probably 7. Functionality, 5. Overall scoring, probably a solid 6. I mean, it's not my best work, but it's definitely nice. It definitely has potential to be something greater in the future. And I think that's the biggest thing we need to worry about, is the future, because having things be able to be changed around functionally later is going to be way useful. It kind of gives me the same vibes as like Elite Dangerous' freighters, and that's what I was after. That was what I was going for with this bridge, was to have that look of looking down the freighter and seeing, you know, you got your little antenna down at the very end calling out like signals and stuff, and then you got like some thrusters you can visually see up along the freighter sides. I mean, yeah, you could technically use some of that as landing pads if needed, the front end for sure. Like, let me show you. You know, like if you needed to stop, if like one of your allied ships, you know, was calling out needing to make some repairs real quick or something. If it's small enough to land out here, that would be perfect. You know, just land out here on one of these pads, I guess. Or use the whole thing if it's a big enough ship. I think it would work. I think this would look really good. I think this thing has a lot of functionality and purpose, really. Mostly it kind of functions more as a space station slash freighter type deal than it does more of a... It's kind of like a weird combination of all the things, I think, personally. Goodness gracious. Man, building this thing is taking a lot out of me. And like, I want to do more piping throughout the place, but, you know, I'll save that for later. We can always come back and make touch-ups and add details and everything. You know, whatever we want to do, we can always come back. This is ours forever. Man, that is just such a cool look. Hang on, wait. Oh, it looks so cool. That just looks so cool. Y'all, we definitely take screenshots of that. I think. But yeah, I think this is going pretty well. I wonder what else we could probably build. I'm not sure what else to actually build with this, but let's think. I just don't know because of the blueprint. The way the blueprint is already. I mean, I could add more to it. So let's think. Yeah, taco soup. Not really my thing, but you know, some people like it. I know that's a weird side thing to just say, but you know, anyway. Yeah, we definitely need to somehow get coolant flowing through these. Alongside these, for sure. If we had a curved pipe, I would be able to, like, you know, drop it down from the ceiling and then have it go along the floorboard and then go back up into the ceiling. That would make more sense, but I guess not. Guess we're not doing that. But yeah, I think that we've done very well today. We've definitely done extremely well. I just don't know. I feel like there's more I could be adding to this. There's more I could definitely add to this. Like, part of me really wants to expand that a bit to sort of go backwards and almost hit the, maybe actually bring that back to touch right about here. But I'm not sure how I'd go about that, so that's kind of the big deal there. Not without destroying the thrusters up here. Some of them, anyway. And we need those, so we kind of can't do that. You like it? You really think it's neat? Because, man, I just feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I could do so much more with this, but I kind of want to leave it as something of a blank slate. That way, whenever, whoever gets it can kind of go inside and make it their own based on what they need. Like, yeah, you can have a freighter and it's got oodles of storage capacity, but like that front segment in particular, you could turn that into a hangar, a landing pad, just about anything you wanted based off that alone. And I think having, pre-cut templates like this would be really nice to, well, it would kind of help everybody to a degree. It'll give you something to work with that you don't have to, like, spend ages trying to, like, build this general outline. You could just have the outline here and then make your modifications as needed. That's what I think would be good. And plus, this thing could probably stand to be armored up a little bit more, especially on the bottom. It's probably gonna need that. But yeah, this is basically the cargo ship. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. I'm proud of it. Has the ability to broadside if needed, and let me tell you, with double Gatlings, oof, you're not surviving that. That thing will rip through any sort of light armor you have. Heavy armor, not so much, but I mean, if push comes to shove, I will ram you at 300 meters per second. And yeah, I don't know that anything survives being rammed by this much weight. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out here. Get a good look at this thing. And save as. Void Hauler prototype. Alright. I'm proud of it. I think we've done good. I think that it can be improved, but I want to leave some of the improvements to the player because obviously, I want these to be able to be reproduced, mass-produced everywhere. Void Industries, That's what we're after. We're here to help you do stuff and things, Yeah, that's the company slogan. We're here to help you do stuff and things. Sounds like a good one, right? Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and those of you that did watch, heck yeah, feel free to join the Discord. There's a lot we could talk about. Lots of improvements we could make to different ships and different other builds. But, yeah. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'd love to see y'all later.